In a previous video, I talked about the one-up rule, the strategy of adding just one word to whatever your child says. But one of the most common questions I get from parents is, how do I know which word is the right one to add? And the shorter answer is, don't get too fixated on finding the perfect word. In fact, finding the perfect word is exactly what you don't want. As long as you're adding more detail or precision to what your child has already said, you're doing it right. The goal isn't just more words, it's intentional variety. The one-up rule is an incredibly efficient way to naturally teach concepts without using flashcards. And you can use that extra word to introduce concepts such as size, big ball, little ball, and color, red car, yellow car. You can talk about the texture, soft tea, and even temperature, cold water, hot water. And one of the best ways to use this rule is to help your child shift from focusing on objects to actions. So for example, if they see a person in a book and they say boy, instead of just adding a descriptor like little boy, try adding a verb like boy running or boy sleeping. And this is going to take them from simple noun phrases to verb phrases, which is one of the fundamental building blocks for speaking in full sentences later on. And all you're doing is simply pointing out the most interesting extra detail about what your child is already looking at. By varying the types of words you add, sometimes an adjective, sometimes a verb, sometimes a preposition, you're giving them a much broader mental map of how language actually works. And it also reduces the likelihood that a child is going to develop that sort of robotic speech that can happen if a child is rote taught how to talk. So the more variety that they hear, the more variety they will eventually use. So keep it simple, keep it descriptive, and don't overthink it.